Check us out on Patreon, guys, where we're giving you the entire year now for $10.08. Over 100 videos worth of content for $10.08.
8 cents is just such a slap in the face.
Like 84 cents a month, I think is what it comes out to.
I haven't seen 84 cents in 15 years. Ever since penny candy.
So check us out on Patreon, guys. Hope to see you there.
The entire year.
What's up, guys? Your boys are back, and this is not a marathon. I gotta interrupt immediately. I know I fucked up the intro, but I gotta interrupt immediately. This is not a Steely Dan marathon, but you know, maybe we might be able to do it. But this isn't. We haven't committed to it yet. Just to let you know,
we have not committed to a Steely Dan marathon, but this was such a big request. In addition to the Black Cow and
but I really enjoyed that
Kid
Black
Charlemagne
Cow
as well. Black Cow was great. Yeah, but there's been some requests coming in pretty heavy for Steely Dan, man. So,
yeah.
But way before we even started doing marathons, Do It Again has been a big request for this band. So we're not even gonna talk too much about it. This is the smooth aspect, right? Of Lost in Vegas. It's the smooth part of the channel. So let's get into it.
I like that though.
Yeah,
that could catch some smoke. Right there.
That's the smooth part of the channel.
I like that.
You gotta be able to smooth it out,
it's
man.
Smooth.
Because we don't get to do that with R&B. You know, it's not a lot of R&B heads that's really, clamoring for more of those raps. There's a couple, but we need to get them voices a little bit louder. All right, let's get into it. Steely Dan, Do It Again.
They just come in. Yeah.
Maraca action?
They just come in, Cam. Oh yeah, I've heard this melody before. It's not melody. Yeah, I've heard this in a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I've heard this before.
I've heard this before.
Yeah,
too.
it's just smooth though.
Yeah,
I
used to hear this shit at work all the time.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Though, I did not know that this was Steely Dan.
No, didn't know that.
Seriously,
didn't know that.
This just sounds like a.
This is smooth though.
Yeah, like an R&B type of group or something from back in the day that I just didn't know of, and that's what I would have thought. But you know what, man?
This is like jazz and reggae to me.
Dude, you know what, man?
Yeah.
I gotta put Steely Dan in the R&B category, guys. I don't know if you're gonna like me saying that, but you know what? I gotta put him in there because this, to me, it still has that kind of flavor to me. It has like that R&B flavor to me. So it's gotta go in that category, even if it's not technically that category. So
completely can hear that.
So crucify me later, but to me, yeah, I've heard this and
I'm excited though.
And a lot of shit.
From what I remember, I really like this song, so I'm excited, man. Sorry to disappoint y'all for like that pure reaction, but that's what happens sometimes.
Yeah, man.
You guys are sometimes looking forward to us being completely caught off guard, but
yeah, this is hot.
Make no mistake, from what I remember, this is hot.
Yeah, let's keep it rolling.
Let's rock it out.
In the morning you go running for the man who stole your water, and you fight till he is dawning, but they catch you at the border, and the mourners are all singing as they drag you
a lot of stuff going on here musically, man. We got the little maracas, I think it is. I heard some chimes in there, the keys, and guitar work is smooth as hell. This has a sort of a Caribbean type of feel to it as well.
I really feel like I need a
Jazzy
drink
Caribbean.
in my hand and just relaxing.
Yes.
Just relaxation is what this song kind of gives me, you
Absolutely.
know?
Beat somewhere, yep.
But I love the way that this is the third song by Steely Dan that we've done now, right?
Yes,
we've done
Peg, Black Cow, and now this.
Yes. So and even though I get like an R&B type of vibe, each song still sounds different though.
Yes.
You know, so I really think that it's still creativity that they're infusing in their music, which is important. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't get stale. So for the people that were like, man, you know, maybe you guys should fuck with a Steely Dan marathon, I could see why. Because based on the 3 songs that we've heard, they all sound different, but they all are equally groovy to me. You know?
100%.
So
They have such a smooth, relaxing vibe to their music.
Yeah, man.
And I think the reason why it sounds different, you get the feeling, Ryan, to your point, that there is sort of an R&B foundation, is at least with the songs that we've heard. But when you're incorporating what I feel like is sort of a reggae-ish vibe in here, just the way he's singing it, in this song, and then in the other song that we just did, that was more R&B laced to me. And Peg was more R&B laced. You just see the incorporation of different genres to give you that variation in the music. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so
right.
It's like, even regardless of what the foundation is, it's gonna sound different because it's jazz. It's gonna sound different on this one because it's Caribbean.
Makes sense.
You know. So, and then of course they just incorporate so many different types of instruments in their music as well.
Yeah.
You got to think. You know, Black Cow had the horn work in there, had the saxophone.
yeah, that shit was crazy.
You know what I'm saying? This one has maracas and chimes.
Is that what it is, maracas?
I think. I'm thinking somebody with a motherfucking.
back.
Yeah.
That shit is fly though.
Yeah.
Making drinks and shit. You want one? Okay, I got you next. I got you
too.
next.
But do it again though. You know. All right, let's get back to it.
Go back, Jack, do it again. Wheel turning round and round. You go back, Jack, do it again. When you know she's no high climber, then you find your only friend in a room with your two-timer, and you're sure you're near the end. Then you love a little wild one, and she brings you only sorrow. All the time, you know she's smiling. You'll be on your knees tomorrow. Yeah, you go back, Jack, do it again.
You repeat that fucking cycle.
You're a glutton for punishment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just keep going back. It's funny, like, you know, we kind of tuned into the lyrics there.
In the middle of that.
Verse 2, he was like, you go back to a wild one, like, sound like she a freak.
Yeah,
Dating
she-
a freak,
what
man,
he said,
out
then-
here in these streets.
Then you find your only friend in the room with your two-timer, you know what I'm saying? And then you're sure you're near the end, right? So, but you're in love with the wild one. So obviously
Freak.
it's about somebody cheating with, you know, and almost like with your only friend, maybe your girl is cheating with the only person that you call
Your friend.
Yeah, your friend is near and dear to your heart. Like, man, I
your
can't
A1.
believe this. But then you
Your
go,
ace.
yeah, but then you go back and do this shit again. You go back to the girl.
Glutton for punishment.
Just do it again. You know, it's kind of like gambling, man. You know that. I mean, you know it's a problem, right? Especially if you have like an addiction.
Yep.
But you go back and do the shit again and again and again. You know.
And I think that's kind of what it's about. It sounds like the song seems to be about addiction and, you know what I mean, constantly going back and doing the same thing again, knowing
That you know is wrong.
and you know what's wrong, you know
Yeah.
it's bad for you, but you're just sort of maybe infatuated with it, or you're addicted. I don't know. That's what the vibe I'm getting. The first verse is not as clear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As the second verse, because he said, in the morning you go gunning for the man who stole your water.
And then you fire till he's done. Damn, you kill him over water.
Yeah.
Maybe water is money though. Maybe that's
Maybe that's a
maybe
thing.
that's something else. You know.
And the hangman is hanging, yada yada yada. So it could just be about revenge. You know,
Violence.
You're thirsty for revenge and
Yeah.
violence or something like that. So that's sort of a vice or a negative in some aspects. So
Mm-hmm.
it's interesting lyrics, man. I actually really like the writing in this, but man, this is smooth.
Yeah.
Let's get back to it.
All the time, you know she's smiling. You'll be on your knees tomorrow. Yeah, you go back, Jack, do it again. Wheel turning round and round.
Hey, is that a guitar, guys, that we hear playing? Help us out. Let us know, man. But they're killing. Yeah, they're killing it. They're killing it. I had to pause that. So comment, please. Let me know what that is, because that's just hot. Yo, man, Steely Dan is no joke, man. I know that sounds so crazy. Well, it sounds crazy to me to say that, because I would never think that I would say that about this band, because I really didn't think I knew about their music. But obviously I've heard this song, but now that we're really in this setting, right, and doing it on Patreon for you guys, I'm listening to what's actually happening in the music and the musicianship. Specifically, dope, man.
Crazy.
Dope, because this is a smooth group. They didn't even really need to incorporate this part right here. And I still would have liked the song.
Absolutely.
But with this, man, it's really showing you like, wow, you know, it's a very smooth groove in it, and it has that R&B flavor that I like, but the musicianship is still not being sacrificed.
Yes.
And George says that a lot in like hip hop guys. I don't know if you guys watch a lot of our hip hop reactions and freestyles and things like that, man. But George always says, man, there's no supplement for good writing. And even if it's a really good song being executed, and you can like, man, that the melody and the music is the production is so great, you still have to rap. If you're a rapper, you still have to rap. And I feel like
write well.
Right.
You know what I mean? It doesn't mean just because it's a laid back
Right.
club song doesn't mean it gives you an excuse to just write bad lyrics. You know what I mean?
Right.
You still want to put effort into anything that you write all the time.
And to your point, I think this is being executed here. Even though they have a groove that's like really universal that people were like, they're still showing you that they still can play well. They're still musicians at heart. And I love that.
I love it too. Great point, man. And I'm listening to this solo, and I think it's a guitar solo. It's just it's the way it sounds. It sounds
Right.
great, but it's an interesting tone that it's in. But I think it's a guitar. This is one of the best guitar solos I've heard on the channel. Seriously. But I feel like that could be overlooked because of the way this groove is. This is like a smoothed out, cool groove. And I think that people can overlook how great of a solo this is
that's a great point.
because of the nature of the
great
song.
point.
You know what I mean? This doesn't feel like this is like an epic.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be an epic. This is just a cool joint you can cruise out to. But you like,
They really
this dude
getting
is
off.
really losing his mind right now. So let's get back to that, man. What are we talking about here? Don't be annoyed. The whole point we're trying to kind of to pass off to you guys is that whatever we're hearing, whatever instrument is being played at a very high level at this point. And it's one of the best displays I feel like I've heard on the channel of musicianship.
And to your point, it could be overlooked.
Yes.
Because I think, prior to us doing the channel, if I heard this song outside of that, if Lost in Vegas never existed, I would probably overlook that. Because I wouldn't have been astute or at least aware of what's happening.
Yeah,
so to your point, man.
It's just a relaxing song. And even now, like if we heard this song and we were out and about, chilling at an all-inclusive resort somewhere, you know what I'm saying?
You just be chilling.
You had this playing in the background, you would be more immersed in just the overall relaxing feel of this.
Hopefully you got some girls involved.
Oh yeah,
so you're really not gonna pay attention.
That's law right there. That's law. That's mandatory. All right, let's get back to it. Sorry to interrupt it again, but I just really wanted to point out like how great the musicianship is in this specific solo, whatever this instrument is.
Do it again.
transitioned right into it. It was just seamless.
Two nasty
I don't know if you
solos
guys
back
heard
to
me.
back.
I'm away from the mic. Sorry about that.
Nah, yeah, cool.
But I thought that was very seamless. The way both solos back to
Nasty.
back, great, right? So that sounded more like a keyboard to us. So I would assume that that's a guitar, but let us know.
I think it was a guitar solo. Now that we're kind of listening, I think it was a guitar solo followed by a keyboard solo.
Right.
But both solos were excellent.
Great, and then
that guitar solo though was
yeah.
Keyboard was great, but
Yeah,
guitar solo.
I liked them both. I
were
liked them
both
both.
great.
They both was super cool. And again, and if you guys have watched obviously other reaction videos from us, I've said this before that some solos take away from the song, and this is a great example of staying within the groove, but really playing at a high level. I think, from a person that doesn't play instruments, but I think it's done at a high level. So, and the way that they transitioned back into the song when the I'm assuming this is the last verse. Of the song, great, seamless, beautiful, love it, love
It's the
it.
same, man. Let's keep it going. That
You
was
know?
a great point.
Shit.
Let's keep it rocking.
Now you swear and kick in Vegas that you're not a gambling man. Then you'll find you're back in Vegas with a handle in your hand. Your black cards can make you money, so you hide them when you're able. In the land of milk and honey, you must put them on the table. Yeah, you go back, Jack, do it again. We'll turn it round, round. You go back, Jack, do it again.
Yeah, they got crazy on that. They went absolutely ridiculously crazy on that. But on some smooth shit crazy. It's just like, but it like to getting back to the R&B point as that's finishing up though. That happens a lot in R&B songs though, where the groove is just so just because you can dance to it, it doesn't mean that they are not losing their minds.
Yeah, exactly.
From a technical, damn, they crushed that, man. Lyrically, this was a great, very well written song. I love the sort of what seems to be
Vices.
The message here in the song is that people are just kind of get caught up in this cycle of vices.
And I promise you
Make
guys,
the same mistakes over and over again is what it seems like.
and I promise you guys, I didn't read that. We
Yeah.
didn't get that far into the lyrics about the Vegas and the gambling. That was
Yep.
just something that
Yeah.
I kind of contribute to what was happening in the song. Another vice. But yeah, dude, this is another song that when we finished Black Cow, I think you said, George, that man, that could have just kept rocking out all. And I felt the same way about that. That could have just kept going. Like it's almost no way to finish that other than to fade the shit out because it's just too. It's just you're in the midst of the groove. You can't just like don't bah. Stop. Like now you got to keep that rocking, boy. You got to keep that.
You gotta let that fade out.
Right. So another song by them, man. That's really, I think is obviously great, but it really kind of speaks to the music that I kind of grew up with, man, and what I like to hear from an adolescent to now. What's really like close and dear to my heart. I think they really tap into this, and this damn song was made in 1972, before Black Cow. Was it in 77?
Asia?
The gentleman that wrote us about Asia, the correct pronunciation of that album, he said that album Asia follows kind of the same sound, but not all of their albums sound the same, and I'm hearing that in this song. It doesn't sound the same, but I still like the shit though. The shit's still hot to me. So
I'm still trying to pinpoint. I hear the R&B, I hear the jazz, and now I'm hearing some of the reggae, and I'm still trying to pinpoint, what their sound truly is. I mean, I'm hearing the jazz too. We got to make sure we say the jazz, but I'm definitely intrigued with this band, man. They are excellent musicians. That's one thing that I'm taking away from this. But one thing I want to point out though, what was happening at the end, it really took me back to when we were listening to I don't know if it was Fear Inoculum. I think it was probably Fear Inoculum. Pretty much a lot of stuff that we've heard from Tool, man. is you start to hear how things are blended and sort of layered as you're honing in on it, and what they were doing towards the end with just how they were switching up the drumming in there. And I was really honing in on the bass. I just started getting into the bass at the end of the song.
Yeah.
In addition to the solos that were going on while the groove was still sort of being maintained. And you just have to take a step back and you just have to.
Yeah.
You got to just salute these guys.
You got to give credit where
man.
credit's due.
This musicianship in this was excellent. The writing was excellent.
Yeah.
The singing sounded good. I loved the chorus. The chorus was really, really catchy and I think real. You go back, Jack, and do it again. You're just going to keep making the same mistakes over and over and over again. You're never going to learn your lesson, man. Just a glutton for punishment. So, loved everything about this song, man. Definitely playlist. I don't know, man. Let us know, man. We were going to try to step away from marathon.
Yeah.
We're going to just do a couple loosies, a couple big requests that have been floating around.
And I think we still will do that, but I'm not opposed to a marathon, and I don't think you're opposed to a marathon either, but I think we should get a couple loosies here and there, you know what I'm saying?
Either way. I mean,
but yeah, Steely Dan it can do no wrong so far to me. You know what I mean? Every song that they're 100% right now. Seriously.
Knocking out the park, man.
Yeah,
I've
man.
liked everything I've heard from this band. So that's it, guys. That's the end of the video. If you enjoyed that, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And also, guys, check out our Patreon channel. If you're interested, it will allow you to get exclusive access to our content. The link for that will be in the description. I'm George. That's Ryan, Las Vegas.
We out.